Hi, everybody. Welcome back to a tarot tea time. This one is somewhat of a true crime tarot tea time. And I thought that jumping in with this, hopefully trying to just like kind of clear things up. As you can see, I'm already a little nervous doing this reading because the last reading I did was actually on Liam Payne. Took a little break after that. It just made me so sad. I felt so bad on it. I'll just be honest with you guys. I felt so bad that the cards came through so clearly. And sometimes the tarot tea truth, I never like to predict anything like that. The tarot tea truth can be a little that kind of shocked me, I'll be honest. That was out of left field. And I definitely never want to predict anything like that. And just in hindsight, watching that video back, I mean, the 999, the things I said about, the choices that he was making, it just was like it was just very sad. And I needed to take a little moment to regroup. And I just want to send love to his family and to everybody that is still hurting about Liam Payne. It's just such a tragic situation. But I do want to get back into tarot tea time readings, and I do want to look into Roger Norris. So this is a strange story, and I just feel like this is an appropriate time to do this reading. I'm recording this on November 11th, angel number 1111. And before I get into any of this, I just want to say trigger warning. If you or someone you know is struggling with substance abuse, please contact the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. The national helpline is 1-800-662-HELP, 1-800-662-4357. I'll also put that in the description below because this is definitely something that is very real and, as we can see, can have deadly consequences, right? Here is what's going on now with the whole Liam Payne aftermath. Three people have actually been charged in connection to Liam Payne's death. There has been a 180-page indictment. This came out on November 7th. This is an Us Magazine article by Ryan Hudgens, and here is what this article has to say about where we're at now. Three people have now been charged with an investigation surrounding the death of Liam Payne. The prosecutor's office announced on Thursday, November 7th, that three individuals had been charged with abandonment leading to death and the supply and facilitation of narcotics. According to the statement, here we go with nine. Just intuitively, right off the bat, the fact that this already says, according to the statement, 9 searches had been conducted, I am going to tell you I'm getting a yes. Just intuitively, I'm already getting a yes. Take that with a grain of salt. We'll see what the tarot reading has to say. But yeah, 9, that's kind of like our number for Liam now. 9 searches have been conducted, and the accused had been notified of the charges. Argentina newspaper Clarin reported on Thursday that an unidentified friend of Payne, who we now know as Roger Norris, an interesting, eccentric seeming millionaire, already feeling sus just based on that, but okay, we'll try to keep it in mind. Moving forward to some more information that we have about this 180-page indictment submitted by Judge Laura Graciela Bruniard. The first defendant, a companion of the artist during his stay in Buenos Aires, has been charged with abandonment leading to death, a crime under Article 106 of the Criminal Code, punishable by 5 to 15 years in prison, in conjunction with the supply and facilitation of narcotics. The statement continued. The second defendant, a hotel employee, is charged with providing Payne the drugs on 2 occasions while he stayed at the hotel, and the third defendant, also a narcotics supplier, is charged with 2 additional confirmed instances of cocaine supply. I don't know if you can really say that on YouTube, but of drug supply on October 14th. Both are charged with narcotics supply. Article 5, Section E of Law Number 23.737. The indictment detailed the efforts to reconstruct the days Payne spent at Casa Sur Hotel. 9 raids were conducted in Buenos Aires City. Judge Bruniard approved the prosecutor's requested searches based on the presented evidence and took steps to notify the accused, prohibiting them from leaving the country. The statement read, despite the weight of evidence, including visual, registry, medical, scientific, documentary, and testimonial evidence, investigators continue their work, including attempting to unlock Payne's personal laptop and other seized devices. Because there could be text messages, different information on there, searches. Investigators gathered multiple testimonies from hotel staff, family, friends, and medical professionals and have reviewed over 800 hours of footage from security cameras and other public cameras as part of the investigation. Prosecutors' investigation showed clear evidence of at least 4 instances of narcotic supply from third parties and other facilitation of addictive consumption by Payne's direct circle. That is so sad. During his stay at the hotel between October 13th and 16th. Okay, and there's some weird stuff about Roger Norris that I found in a different article. I just want to give you guys all of the information that we have before we start pulling cards because this is such a serious situation. So here is some more info about what Liam Payne's girlfriend Kate Cassidy had to say about Roger. This is according to page 6. Kate Cassidy reportedly had reservations about his close friendship with Rogelio Roger Norris. Sources indicate that Cassidy felt Norris was too involved in their lives, describing him as a ubiquitous presence who frequently offered advice. Ugh. Despite her concerns, she accepted the situation, recognizing the strong bond between Payne and Norris. I never abandoned Liam. I went to his hotel 3 times that day and left 40 minutes before this happened, Norris told the Daily Mail in a Thursday, November 7th statement. There were over 15 people at the hotel lobby, chatting and joking with him when I left. I could have never imagined something like this would happen. Okay, now what's weird to me is that he's saying that people were chatting and joking with him. Other accounts said that Liam was laying on the couch, acting upset. The hotel staff had called. He's saying this was 40 minutes before. I guess it's possible that his mood turned sour, especially if he was on a lot of different substances. I mean, I'm not quite sure. And he was with them all day. So we had to have known that he was messed up. And when we get to this other email, um, I'm very suspicious of him because when we get to this other email that he wrote to Liam's father, it's like he was very, very aware of Liam's substance issues, and he was extremely involved in his life to the point where it's honestly a little bit creepy. I feel like this guy had some sort of fixation on Liam. And we'll let the tarot tea, do some talking too. But maybe he had some sort of obsession with Liam. I don't know. It's strange. It's really strange. So here's some more. This is Us Weekly article. I've given my statement to the prosecutor on October 17th as a witness, and I haven't spoken to any police officer or prosecutor ever since. So this was before the November 7th statement. This was I think the first statement that he gave. I wasn't Liam's manager. He was just my very dear friend. I'm really heartbroken with this tragedy, and I've been missing my friend every day. Okay. So this is really strange. This is where I feel like what Kate Cassidy was saying about him being overly involved, it goes beyond friendship. It's also interesting to me that Roger felt he needed to clarify that he was not Liam's manager. Now, this guy is an Argentine entrepreneur recognized for his significant contributions to the energy sector. At the age of 23, he founded his own investment company, demonstrating early leadership in the industry. As the CEO of Stoneway Capital, very wealthy, okay? He's a very wealthy person. Norris played a pivotal role in the development of power infrastructure in Argentina. His efforts were acknowledged in 2018 when he was featured in Forbes 30 Under 30 list in the energy category. So this guy was, just top of the top, hobnobbing with all the elites, an elite person himself. In 2022, Stoneway Capital was acquired by SCC Power, marking a significant milestone in Norris's career. Translation money. Beyond his professional achievements, Norris gained public attention due to his close friendship with the late singer Liam Payne. Their relationship was highlighted in various media outlets, especially following Payne's untimely death in Buenos Aires in October of 2024. They used to spend a lot of time together, like Liam and Roger, even accompanying him into the studio to record songs. I get this feeling that maybe Roger was a socially awkward. Maybe he was someone who was very successful from a young age, very intelligent, maybe has, all the money, all the privilege in the world, but it's possible that he never felt cool or there was something about Liam that he admired that he wanted to maybe absorb from him. Once you hear this email that he sent to Liam's dad, it seems like maybe he wanted to be him. I don't know. It's very strange. I also think that when people are addicted to substances and they are having emotional issues and in a sensitive headspace, they can easily be taken advantage of by people with bad intentions. And that is what makes me really, really sad about this case. Maybe he felt like he had this cool friend who was smart that wanted the best for him, and they could exchange all these ideas, because that's another thing that, and one of the articles I read was saying about their friendship was that they would have all these ideas and they would talk about these big ideas and big plans. And Roger, if we look at his history, he has been able to do really big things and make a mark on the world. And maybe Liam found that inspiring and was trying to find his way, in some respect, post One Direction. So, okay, now let's talk about this email. In August of 2024, Roger Norris, a close friend of Liam Payne, sent an email to Liam's management team and his father, Jeff Payne, expressing concerns about Liam's well being during the filming of Netflix's Building the Band in Manchester. In the email, Norris emphasized the importance of professional medical support for Liam, stating, I'm really concerned for his well being while he is out there, and I hope you can bring professional doctors to check on his health regularly as soon as possible, as I did while he was out in the US. He also mentioned his decision to step back from involvement, writing, this is what's weird to me, writing, I am going to stay fully out of the picture and disconnected from now on. What? This is weird. This is my big red flag. If you have a friend that you are really concerned about, why would you say, I'm going to stay fully out of the picture and disconnected from now on? I feel like something happened between them. Something must have happened. And this is what we're going to do the tarot reading on right after I finish this. Um, Something had to happen, because this is giving like a narcissist, like, who's hurt and now like trying to go above Liam's head. Like, maybe they had some sort of falling out, a disagreement. And so now he's trying to like pull rank on Liam by talking to Liam's team and father. Like, wouldn't his girlfriend notice if he needed like more help? I don't know. Something is very off. Something is very, very off. And this is so disturbing. Okay. I'm going to stay fully out of the picture and disconnected from now on. And I wish you all the best with Liam's health and career. It's like someone who's been scorned in a breakup and is trying to be like passive aggressive, like, have a nice life. Like you'll like trying to gain the upper hand because they feel like they like left out, or like they're not involved anymore. It's weird. It's weird. It's very weird. Please let me know in the comments below what you guys think. This correspondence highlights Nora's concern for Liam's health and his proactive efforts to ensure Liam received appropriate care. Now, this is via the tab. Well, what the tab left out, I've never heard of the tab, by the way, but it's a publication. What the tab left out is that it also signifies kind of a strange desire for control. It's like very covert. It's like it's kind of covert narcissism. That's what and I'm not a professional, so I'm not going to diagnose him, but I'm getting um something strange under the surface. There's a desire for control. There's a desire to kind of be like one above Liam. Like, I'm going to talk to his dad and team and be like, I think this is what's happening. And I've had these people doing this. It's very arrogant. Like, and I'm going to be fully out of the picture from now on. Like, why did something happen? Like, there's something missing. It's strange. And he does come across like a handler or a manager. Maybe he wanted to be his manager. I don't know. Let's get to the tarot tea truth, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Let's just dive right in. I want to pull some cards for Roger Norris. Um, oh, before I even finish asking a question, this card just fell to the ground. I'm very nervous. Okay, strength in reverse. Ooh, I just gotta chill. You guys, I'm gonna have to sage my whole dang house after this reading. Strength in reverse. He feels like he is a weak person. Okay. By the way, I'm just going to say it. I'm spilling the tarot tea truth here. I'm going to be no filter on this one because I feel like this is a very intense topic and I'm not going to, mince words. Roger doesn't feel like a strong person within himself. He feels like a weak person trying to have control or perceived control over someone like Liam, who is a huge celebrity, but who's in a vulnerable state. I could see someone who doesn't feel strong in their own life developing some sort of codependence, a savior complex, having this desire to be the strong one in Liam's life because he doesn't feel like a strong person in his own life. And that could be why he was stepping a little bit out of bounds or saying things that just seemed a little bit off for the situation. Hmm. Okay. That email just didn't read to me like a truly concerned friend. It was more like someone who wanted to control the situation. I'm going to step fully out of it. Like, why? Is there a reason? Has something gone? Like, it's just weird. He's like leaving too much out for it to be straightforward and like actually just genuinely concerned about your friend. And you wouldn't say he needs this, he needs that. I feel like you would say, this is what we've been doing. This is what I've been noticing about him. I want to let you guys know because I've talked to Liam. Like, I feel like a normal, normal conversation with about someone that you care about. Like, if you felt like you needed to go to someone's family because you weren't able to get through to them, I feel like you would say, I'm reaching out to you guys because I'm truly concerned. I've had my doctors come and check on him because that's how worried I've been about him. But I'm very concerned that once he leaves, that there won't be someone around him who's going to be keeping up with that. Like, and I do think that's important. So I don't know. I just feel like you would give details, you would fill in the gaps. You wouldn't be like, this is what I've done and this is what needs to be done, and I'm stepping away. Like, huh? What are you talking about? Like, I don't know. It's giving weird. Okay. Is that just me? What do you guys think? I feel like it's weird. All right. So he feels like strength card in reverse, like he's not strong. Okay. What was Roger's intention in sending that strange email? Allegedly. The Chariot, Mars energy. Telling you guys, I'm telling you, my intuition is just going off about this guy. Mars energy. Think about a chariot. If you're driving a chariot, it's going fast. There is a sense of power, again, associated with being a chariot driver. If you think about like I don't know, back in like, I guess, gladiator times, if someone was like riding a chariot, like it was like very impressive. This person actually has these two men in the front and they are standing in the back. There were rumors that Liam mentioned that he cleared up about his situation with Roger Norris. People asked if they were dating because they spent so much time together, and he said no. And I don't think that they were. But this card, energy, passion, this coupled with the kind of weird breakup feeling of like a jilted lover being like, this is what I think, and I'm stepping away. I wonder if maybe Liam had rejected him or something. Because also on the chariot card, there are these two men in the front. Okay. Allegedly, I wonder if Roger did develop feelings for Liam and then was very angry that they weren't reciprocated. I feel like he wanted more. Whether that more was to, be with him in a different way, or whether that more was to control him more. But it's something having to do with, I'm actually goosebumps, like, I don't know. It's weird. It's like it's a mix of passion, but also like domination and wanting to be sure that you're in control of this person. It's bad. I don't like it. This is such bad energy, you guys. Like, okay. Mm. At the bottom of the deck, what we don't see, what's hidden, 5 of wands, a lot of competition. 5 of wands. I think there were a lot of people around. This is so sad. There were a lot of people around Liam that I think were looking for what they could get from him. But again, wands is passion, wands is energy, wands that's like drive, and 5 is like the 5 senses, but it can also be like greed and being competitive and working on it, like on a team with other people. So I do think that he had some connection to, sadly, I think some other like suppliers. Like that makes sense to me. I feel like he wanted to control him, and it's like, if I can't keep him clean, then I will, this is sick, but it's like I will control him by supplying what he needs. It's that is really weird. This is really, really bad, you guys. Ooh, I really hate this. Okay. Um, I'm glad that the government and the people, working in Buenos Aires who are doing their due diligence. I am so happy that they didn't just say like, closed case. It was an accident. It's very dark, and I'm glad that they're working to bring him to justice. I'll just say that. Okay. Now we kind of know his motivation and intention. I Before I could even ask the next question, I just dropped another one. God. Okay. Knight of Wands. And if we weren't fully clear, he is the Knight of Wands. Again, we all know Knight of Wands. This is in a happier reading. This is a passionate individual who is a little bit immature and maybe like a little too headstrong, goes a little too fast, wants what they want now. This is Roger. Wants what he wants now. Not used to, he's used to getting his way. He's not used to someone saying no to him, someone turning him down. I think he's used to controlling the situation. I think he's used to controlling other people. I think that he dropped the mask a little bit with that email because he was getting desperate. I think he knew that Liam was slipping out of his hands. Also, Kate Cassidy said that she and Liam were talking about getting married. I just think that this is the kind of guy who, this is so weird, but like wanted Liam all to himself. Okay. So what happened allegedly that evening? That horrible, tragic evening. And I'm not gonna get, I'm not asking for details, but I'm just saying like with with regard to Roger, let me just hold on. Let me pull it back a little bit. With regard to Roger and his involvement and being charged with abandonment and supply, I would like to get a reading on Roger's activities that evening, Roger's intention that evening, and anything else that we can pick up about his involvement, allegedly for entertainment purposes. I almost dropped the whole deck there. Let's just say a lot was going on that night, a lot of energy. So, Roger, just see what comes through. Roger, that tragic night. 10 of Pentacles, spending a lot of money. A lot of money, spending a lot of money. Could have been on supplying things, could have been on other things. There's something weird about money here. Something was happening with money. Maybe that's why he kept leaving and coming back. Let's get a clarifier. Could have been spending money, though, on, supplying him with things. Wheel of Fortune. What was once good is now bad. What was once bad is now good. If at one point Roger was his friend, I think that in this evening, Roger was not his friend. I wonder if there was any sort of financial tie that these two had. Would Roger benefit in any way from Liam's passing? Would Roger benefit financially? Were they in some sort of business deal? Did Roger owe Liam some money? Like there's something financially. There's something going on financially between the two of them. And I would be curious to know if there was anything that Roger would benefit financially from, if Liam passed. Okay. Okay. The King of Wands in reverse. So the King of Wands, this is an upgrade from the Knight of Wands. I think that Roger was very intense that evening. I think that he was actually, I don't know. I don't even want to say what I'm getting. Very dark. Let's just say that he saw Liam in a state of mind that was very vulnerable. And I think that maybe he was even okay with that because maybe he was thinking that this could be beneficial for him in certain ways. I don't think that happened, by the way, but I think that was his mindset. Okay, very strange. Okay, what else happened that evening? Did he abandon Liam? Allegedly. Was he there when it happened, allegedly? The moon. A lot of things are still hidden at this moment from us. I think that there is more information that is going to be uncovered about Roger's involvement. Yeah. There was something allegedly, there was something very strange about Roger's involvement. The moon card, this is things that are hidden. Maybe more will come out at this upcoming full moon in Taurus on the 15th. This could be signaling that that's a date where we can see things more in the clarity, the bright light of a full moon. A lot is hidden still. Yeah, just things that we can't quite see yet. The moon is also emotional. Anything else about Roger's involvement? part that he played. Nine of Swords, he had a lot of anxiety as well. He was having mental struggles. Six of Swords, leaving a bad situation to go to a better situation. Wanting one, Two of Wands, wanting to move on, wanting to look to the future. Okay, so I think actually this is him now. I feel like I'm not getting anything else about what happened that night. What I am getting about what happened that night is there was something strange. I do think that his motivations were very strange towards Liam. Maybe more of that will come out when they're able to unlock his laptop. I do think that at one time their friendship seemed normal. Like I think that as long as Roger had Liam in his life, I feel like he was satisfied with the friendship. But I think that once Liam was leaving and Roger was afraid that he was going to lose him, I feel like that's why he reached out. I don't think it was actually like for altruistic reasons. I think that part of him was just very codependent on Liam and liked feeling powerful, like he could take care of him, and then liked that Liam was like emotionally dependent on him in some ways. I do think it was dysfunctional. However, that night he went to Liam with a sense of resignation because he had even said to the father and the team, I'm going to leave him alone, be out of his life. Like that's so weird to say about a friend. When he went there that night, it was like he was resigned to the fact that they were not friends, or things were not going his way. He was going to try to get as much as he could out of the situation, a change of fate, a change of fortune, a change of perspective for Roger. King of Wands, wanting to get what you want. The moon, hidden information will come out. So I do think that we are going to get to the bottom of this. He is very stressed. He also can't leave the country right now. I think he's just terrified because he knows what happened. He was there, allegedly. He wants to flee so badly. He wants to leave the country. He wants to go to calmer shores, and he might be a flight risk, to be honest. And Two of Wands, he is hoping that in the future, he's hoping that he has a future, basically. So that is all I have for you guys on the sad situation of Liam Payne and Roger Norris. May Liam Payne rest in peace. And hopefully, Roger and the two hotel employees will be brought to justice. And it looks like the process is well underway of bringing them all to justice. So that's what I have for you guys. Sending you a big hug, lots of love. This was a really sad situation. All right. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. And I will see you in another video very soon. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And don't forget to listen to the podcast. Bye.